Hey guys, and welcome to game number 52 out of 100 of my rematch series against the AI-powered Scrabble BestBot. We won on Monday to improve our record to 21 wins, 30 losses. I don't really like this opening rack here. There's no bingo, there's no good way to score. And it's like, what do? Do I score 16 for Dawn? Do I play Talon for 12? Putting a vowel next to the double letter, that seems bad. Yeah, I mean, I'd probably prefer to play Talon for the leave, but I don't want to put an O there for just 12 points. I'd play Auto or Auda? I mean, this just, I don't know, it doesn't look so good. Don't for 16 is just not very inspiring. I can't imagine trading is worth it. I mean, what am I going to keep? ANT? Like, it's good. It's not great. Yeah, these are some of the toughest opening racks. Like, there's just no good options here. Absolutely none. I think Daunt is playable. I mean, trading is playable. Probably not right. Out is playable. Talon is playable. Is there something I'm missing? Don't think so. Donut is bad. It keeps 2 A's. I feel like I just play Daunt here and take the points. But yeah, Auda is also defensible, or Auto for that matter. 8 less, but AND is a lot better than AO. Is it that much better, though? I'm going to just take the points here. I don't know. Oh, I got a blank, so that always helps mask any errors, if that was even an error. If it was an error, it wasn't a big one. I mean, Auto is maybe better. I can't see Talon being better, but maybe. Yeah, there were just no good plays there, guys. I really have no idea. Those situations, like, if playing short, sometimes I'll play short instead of playing long, but if playing short doesn't even keep that good a leave, then usually I'll just play long. If there aren't really any major positional issues with Daunt, it doesn't put a vowel next to a bonus score, doesn't end in an S, so I think it's fine. Okay, new word citing here, vacay for 26. Definitely want to get rid of my J here. FJ sighting, but no fjord or fjeld, so I'm not going to miss those here like I have many times. Way too many times. So just Joy for 24. Definitely would prefer to get rid of an N. Janana through the A. This is actually a funny idea. Do I ever do this? Setting up the J? That's funny. I don't think so, though. I mean, FJO is just not good enough, I don't think, to justify doing that. The bot might also just play on the G column next to the N and the IN block, and then I'm stepping myself back so much. It's not like the J is going to land on a double letter. If the J were going to land on a double letter, there's enough upside, I might do it, but I don't think so here. This early on with the blank in hand, I would rather just get rid of the J and go for bingos. It's fun to think about, and I don't think it's like crazy, but it doesn't quite seem sensible here. I think I would do this, score almost 20 more points, and get myself a little closer to a bingo. You know, I wonder if I should do this. The reason being, it's not that much worse of a leave, and I save fawn now. If I need to bail out of too many consonants or N's, I think this is better. Like, it's better to keep an A, all else being equal, for sure. Especially with a couple already played and no O's played, but just keeping fun as insurance to bail out, I think is useful here on a board that's otherwise pretty bereft of scoring opportunities. And I can still definitely bingo with this. It's not that much worse. I think I'm going to play J. I have Gonfanon. Wow. That is not a word you see every day. I can play through the A or the N. I can play Gonfalon, too. Goodness, that is low prob. Wow. And it's going to play. Okay. I mean, let me just make sure I don't have anything better. So now the question is, where do I play this crazy-looking word? And I'm not making it up, I swear. Yeah, it is a word. Gonfalon and Gonfanon. There's nothing through this T, right? Like, unforgot doesn't work. I mean, is playing through this 8 crazy? 65. See, the problem with playing here is this ON placement is terrible. Bot can score a huge amount there. All the placements through the N are pretty risky, actually. This is probably the least risky, because the G is a little harder to overlap than the N. It also sets up a huge S hook in the double-double line. Wow. Then this obviously puts the G in the triple-triple line if I play it over here. I mean, if I play it here, they all score within a couple points of each other, so if I play it here, I mean, I do open this G. A G there is not the most dangerous. And it's just so much better for the board otherwise. I don't know. I might actually do this. Like, yeah, the worst case scenarios are worse, obviously. Like, a triple-triple would really sting. But a triple-triple is extremely unlikely, and when the bot doesn't triple-triple, the G here is a lot less dangerous, I think, than the other placements. Yeah, I have no idea here. This is close. I'll actually switch these, just in case the bot plays to this in. I'm going to play it here. I don't know. This might be a bad call, but I think it's a little bit better to play it here, even though it does open the triple-triple. We'll see how it works out. Half pipe. Give me a P, please. That would be epic. Gonfanon followed by half pipe back-to-back. 2 crazy low prob 8s. There is one more P left. I really hope it plays like, I don't even know, something to this N with a P. Dang it. It didn't. It's sad. I mean, I wasn't actually expecting it to, but like that would have been awesome. Alright, anyway. Leave for 19 by BestBot. Probably having on vowels. Yeah, he didn't even use the G. Now can I play to this N? I don't actually see it. Huh, maybe I can play to this N. Sort of going through each of the combinations in my head here. Like, I'll just take off 2 tiles for Iraq. Like, obviously, if I take away AE, there's nothing in FHILPN. I'll take away AF. I don't think there's anything there. But I'm not finding it. Peel off plus an N is definitely nothing. Half in. Alright. So if I can't go there, then where do I want to go? Almost P-hen. It's a pretty difficult board right now. I honestly don't hate this. 21 points. It's not a ton of points. This is a very good leave. The PH go really well together. Opens nothing for the bot. If the bot plays to the end now, I have a decent enough chance of hitting an 8 with this. It's a leave that it's very hard for this to turn really bad, right? Like, it's a decent bingo leave. It's a great scoring leave. I'm only drawing 2 tiles, so it's hard to end up with a disastrous rack, which I like. I don't see any good reason to open the board here. I'm slightly ahead. There's not a lot of options right now. I'd rather the bot open it up for me if I can choose. So, yeah, I guess GIF. I mean, again, not a very exciting play, but as I always say, sometimes the best plays are the least exciting. Okay. Wasn't really hoping for a W, but we'll make it work. Jawar for 30 will play. Takes out doll hooks. It does give back a big S hook. Anything to the N now with W. WH is often a good combo. Not seeing it. Yeah, and Ns are surprisingly hard tiles relatively to start or end with. The longer words. Like, surprisingly so. More than you would think. Oh, I also have, I can slide the W in here. Actually, Whelp is a good play. New 4 here. Doesn't take an S. This is actually really good defensively. I mean, it blocks so much. Takes out Dawns. It takes out the T. It takes out the N in Gonfanon. It gives back very little. Thurl, okay. potentially setting up dots plays. I can't really do anything about that. So, I mean, if it has cots there, it has cots there. I mean, I'm not going to sacrifice a ton to block. I don't think this is a X setup. I mean, it can't play XI or XU there, so that's... Or a Q setup. QI doesn't fit. So this is either just a consonant dump or an S setup. If it's an S setup, then like I said, it's an S setup. I can't really do much. I think Whelp is still probably a decent play now. AHR is a great leave. There's still 9 E's left, so I don't mind parting with mine. I don't see anything fabulous through this L here. In fact, almost nothing really at all. I don't really want to play Heap here. Scores more. LRW is bad. It also sets up an S hook that's going to be probably very tough to block later if I don't get one, so... Yeah, I think I just play Whelp. I mean... And I save the H for next turn. Like, if the bot does hit dots, I can still probably catch the H for like 30 next to IRL next turn. Yeah, I think this is probably fine. I mean, it doesn't block all that much now. It really just blocks the N because the T and Daunt is gone. So it doesn't actually have that much defensive merit, but it's still just a good play to score and keep a good leave. The bot now going with Olio for 5. Huh. So we went from leave to Thurl to Olio. It's a weird sequence of plays. Leave and Olio suggest vowel heaviness. Thurl suggests more consonant heaviness. It probably didn't have an S, or I'd imagine it would have done something there now. Huh, okay. No bingos here, I don't think. Nothing through a P, no S for Rhapsode, N for Orphaned, or anything like that. Huh. I mean, honestly, who here looks like a decent play? 29 points. I like the P here. Helps me hit bingos with pen a lot. My bingos will score more with the P. It's just a good scoring tile too, or if I don't bingo, that at least balances out my rack. Can I score very well now next to Whelp? E4I doesn't work. I don't think so. No D for drop head either. I kind of want to do something to address the right, but I can't really. I mean, I guess I could play Ra. I don't think I'm up enough, guys, to justify this kind of play. It's very defensive. It doesn't take an S. It takes out the O and Olio, takes out Olios with 4 S's left, but I mean, the bot can still score 50 with dots and almost tie the game. It can still bingo hooking EN. Like, I don't think I'm in a position to give up 8 points and a slightly worse leave here. It just doesn't seem worth it. I could drop the P for Hoop. I wouldn't, though. The P, I think, really helps this rack. Like I said, it's not a bad bingo tile, and it's a great insurance tile if I don't bingo. It ensures I'll have some decent scoring to be done on my next turn. I like this play here. Again, not that exciting, but I think it gets the job done. I'm going to do it. End paper. That's stylish. That, I think, is my only playable bingo right now. No 7s, I'm pretty sure. Nothing through an O. Not mistaken. So yeah, end paper, getting that down would really help me not clinch this game, but improve my chances, and I will get it down. I don't see any reason not to play it here. It scores more points, and it doesn't open as many floaters as playing it over here, so yeah, I mean, this just has to be better, right? Okay. Up by 135 points, and I draw an S, which is good. I'm definitely going to cash in dots next turn if it stays open, which it does. The bot bingos. With 2 S's left in the Q and the X and the Z, though, I definitely should use my S for this. Mibs. Maybe even just Sim. 41 points. Mibs is 40. IRU versus BIRU. Both are kind of bad. I guess the B is not great. Yeah, if I play off another tile, I get more chances at the S's. The Q, honestly, is not a bad tile to draw at all with an IRU leave. And, I mean, IRU is not good, don't get me wrong, but I really don't want to allow, like, zags for 60 to come down here. That's a big threat now that the bot just drew 7. Yeah, I really think playing there has to be the right option. I just want to make sure I'm not missing something better. Yeah, Mibs is not very inspiring. Something ending in ISM? No. Surimi isn't going to fit. Ending in SI. Bursai is not good. Alright. Yeah, I think Mibs it is. Again, not a very exciting play, but it's 40. Puts me up once again almost 100 on a board that's not that easy to bingo on. So I'm going to do it. It's not bad. If I get a floating in, I have Cura Rhine. Z, I have Cura Rise. You never know, I could actually get a floating Z here if it plays down from the A and N paper or something. Be nice to get another low prob 8 down. I've already gotten down Gonfanon and End paper, 2 pretty low prob 8s you do not see on Scrabble boards very often. Getting a third low prob 8 down in the same game would be pretty fun. Yeah, it's rare to get 2 down in one game. I don't know if the last time I've gotten 3, like, pretty seriously low prob 8s down in one game. Like, I've probably played these words before, but I can't tell you the last time I actually played either Gonfanon or End paper in an actual game, so that's pretty cool. Bree for the bot. Setting up a line on row 12, but definitely kind of inviting me to block it. The problem is, I guess I can play Sire here. I mean, that looks great, right? 25. I actually don't hate keeping the U here, guys. There's only one left. It's not likely to duplicate. With the Q still unseen, it offers some insurance, just to ensure I don't get stuck with it. Yeah, I mean, this looks really good. 25. If the bot bingo's under NEE, it'll score a lot less. There's also less hooks. I guess I could also consider Ariak over here for 24. That's a pretty good play defensively as well, now that I think of it. Also stops potentially big plays from the A. Does leave some scoring options open under Bree. The bot's able to hit that. So there's trade-offs, as there always is, but I actually kind of like this. It really exhausts the right-hand side of the board well. Any opening on the left, I should hopefully be able to block on my next turn. I like taking out the A for stuff like Adzing for 80. That's a threat, just as bingoing is. Yeah, I think I'm going to actually go with Ariak. Interesting draw there. Okay. DXZST was the draw. I'm not unhappy, really, to see the... Alright, well, now I just play Redux, and that's just about GG. I have to imagine. Alright, get the Q. That's fine. I can just drop Chi in the top right. Can play Cheese under Bree if I need to. I'll just want to watch the bag count here. If the bot bingo's out for 100 and catches me with a Q or a Z, I could maybe... That's like the only conceivable way I could lose, so... Just want to be a little careful here, but we'll see what the bot does. 7 in the bag. If the bot bingo's now, then, as long as it's not threatening an out bingo, I should be good to go. If the bot doesn't bingo now, I'll just want to make sure, or at least make sure if I do empty the bag, that I'm outrunning any out bingos. That's all. But the good thing is, other than the K, there aren't any scoring tiles left, so out bingos from the bot are probably not going to score much. Yeah, now I just play Chi, right? Like, I don't even know where the bot's bingoing, honestly, at this point. I mean, the bot with this play, I'm guessing, is hoping I play, like, something here and give it a huge bingo out. But I'm not going to do that. Like, I just do this, right? I can't lose. Float an N for Stanza'd. That would be pretty fun. I guess the bot could maybe fit a bingo on row 12, like low knees under Bree. It's still overlappable. It's possible. Bingos there obviously are not going to score enough to win. And will definitely be blockable if the bot elects to fish here, which we'll see. If it does, it doesn't. It just throws in the towel with Levo. And alright, it's got ANSU blank, so it's probably going to go out. Although, I don't know, there isn't a lot of space to go here. It might not be going out, honestly. Yeah, because it doesn't have a hook for NE actually, unless it uses the blank. So I can play out with like fawns under DE, PA, and ER. So it might not be that easy for me to stop it. But if I can, it's probably worth it. There's just nowhere to play 5 tiles elsewhere on the board. But does it have anything with end papers, though? Or INSI? Sinew? No? I don't think so. So, yeah, I mean, the problem is I can't do something here, because then that just gives back sauna or whatever. Yeah, it's tricky for me to block. It might not even be possible, honestly. I mean, yeah, res doesn't even block. Says? No, pass is a word, obviously. Yeah, it might just not be possible, guys. I don't know. I don't want to spend too much time trying to figure this out, given the game is already, of course, decided. So, alright. Yeah, I don't think it's really all that feasible to block the outs. So, do I just play, like, Zest here? I wonder then, does the bot just not go out? Does it play? Yeah, it probably just doesn't go out. I don't want to allow stuff like AN and then setting up use. Yeah, that's not good. That could give back a lot in the end game. So maybe just Zaz then. It doesn't... I mean, if the bot plays under the Z, I can go out with Cadet. And if it blocks Cadet for some reason, then I just play like Tad for a lot. Yeah, this is fine, I guess. Is Says better? I don't know. I'm not going to think anymore here. I'm just going to play Zaz, and then I expect it'll go out. Oh, Unai's. I didn't see that. It's a little higher scoring than where I thought it was going to go out. All right. Yeah, probably not my best endgame there. I probably should have blocked Unai's in some capacity. Oh, I should. You know, what I should have done. I should have end papers and. Oh, I was going to say end papers and size. I didn't see that. Or Ursats is even better. Although that gives back Kanzus. KNZUS. So that's not better. I should have at least seen it. That's tricky to see. Yeah, sized I think is the play here, guys. I saw it like right after the game ended. I was thinking about the bot going out with end papers, but I didn't think about playing there myself. Yeah, size probably saved me a solid 10, 20 points in the end game. So a little sloppy, but all right. At least it didn't matter at that point. Let's look at the rest of this game. Yeah, Dawn, I think just for lack of better options is fine. I mean, I saw all of these plays. Nothing is good. I think it's reasonable. Bot plays vacay. Okay. Covey, yeah, no reason to open that. This play is fine. Right, and here, like I said, I played J on purpose just to save Fawn as a bailout, or because I just knew I was going to draw Gonfanon. No, of course I didn't. But yeah, I mean, this was a weird turn. Like, this is the highest scoring play for 67, but that spot is scary. I mean, there's a K left, an X. I mean, exams would score like 90 hypothetically or something like that. You know, W, Y, H, H, P, P, F. There's so many tiles. They're just an easy 40, 50 points. Like, there's a Z-bomb this gives back too. I don't even think I mentioned during the game. There's just so many, like, 50, 60 point plays this gives back. Whereas the play I made, sure, once in a while it's going to give back 150, and that's horrible. But that's like 1 or 2% of the time. It's like, you have to understand, just because the worst case scenario is worse doesn't mean on average it's worse. Because the worst case scenario here is so rare. And if the bot doesn't triple, it's not scoring all that much. Like, see here, this is a great example. With the bot's rec hit EEHIIIL. If I play Gonfanon here, it just plays like HEIL for 40-something. Right now, it plays, or it had 2 L's actually, yeah. So it plays that, keeping EIL for like 40. And now it has to play this for 19. Like, this is actually a great illustration of why this is a better play. Like, unless it has the perfect rack, often ending in like AGES, it just can't even do anything with the G. I think GIF looks good here. Throw, wow, kept IU. That is not what I expected. Is that really best? I might have been tempted to play Thief here to try to create some more space on the left, but then you get rid of your T for dot. Nah, I don't. Wow. IU leave. I guess there's just no good options here. Mirth? No, that's bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess you got 5 chances to draw the S. I don't know. It's a tough play. Win. Yeah, I think Whelp is fine still, like I said. I don't know. Maybe this... Yeah, this is maybe better. I mean, I do have... Yeah, given I have this line for 7s. I can also start something with, like, Pearl on the J column. Yeah, I mean, AELPR is just really good. For 6 less points, yeah, I probably just bingo enough, guys, that this is worth it. It's funny. I didn't consider fishing here, sort of fishing. But it's still 20 points. It's not that much less. Like, AHR is still a good leave after Whelp, don't get me wrong. Like, this is not a bad play. But AELPR is just so powerful. Yeah, I think that's a small mistake on my part. Interesting. A little surprised to see the bot not play Lewis here, or Louis, or however you pronounce this spelling. Like, normally that's the type of play the bot likes to make when it's down, opening this big S line. I mean, Olio for 5 is just so gross. Like, I get you have to open here. You're in a terrible position. You're down 50. You've got an ugly rack. This is just crazy. And the I also doesn't help you when you have iOS. That's not a good play. Yeah, I mean, this just opens nothing for you. You don't have an L. The leave is still bad. Yeah, I would have probably done this, and at least you forced me to block. I don't know. IRSU. Maybe that's better. It's a little bit tougher to block, at least. I stand by who over hooped. I think the P adds a lot of value. I'm glad I found in paper. Not the easiest word to see. Bot gets down goiters. I like Mibs. The B is not good with an I and a U there. Bot can't bingo. So it plays Brie. Trying to set up some overlaps, maybe. I missed Korea and Urair. Although I don't think I want to do that at this score, do I? I didn't even think about playing. I thought about Sire. I like my play, though, honestly. I mean, it just really doesn't give much back. It's going to require some big overlap to fit, which is not likely. Still up 100 points. I'm not giving up that much equity. I don't see any reason to play Korea here. I think this is a good play. And the bot can't bingo. It plays Venting, which makes sense. You got to try something. About Venge here? That's interesting. That would have actually put me in quite a pickle. There are 4 A's, though. So I guess the bot figured... Although, I don't know. I mean, with Venting, don't I just always block? And then where do you bingo? I might go for this. Like... You have to hope I don't have an A, probably. But if I don't, I could really be in trouble. You get 10 more points? I'm actually surprised to not see BestBot do this. Like, I think I just play through the E or the V. Even with weaker racks too often here, I stay up 100, and you're going to have a very hard time. Like, I'm not saying you're in a good position after this, but if I somehow don't have an A, you're actually not in a bad position. Like, what would I have done after Venge with ZDXRUST? Like, I have no idea what I would have done. Because I can't do anything about Avenge. I must have to just play, like, Cuz? I don't even know. Like, I literally have no idea what I would have done. But I thankfully had an easy play here with the Redux. Unit Kite doesn't fit, but passing up Auk, going for... I'm not even sure what, honestly. Is it going for a big Q play, maybe? Yeah, it's probably going for, like, QUE or QU something there. What, though? Queried? No. Quarted? Maybe it's going for, like, quarted? QUIRTED? Or quarter or something? No, it can't hit quarter. It can hit quartz, QUARTES. That must be what it's doing, going for a big Q play there. But I have the Q. I know that's not a threat. And then, yeah, like I said, sloppy endgame by me here. Didn't really matter. So, yeah, good win there. Some stylish plays. Gonfin on an end paper. 2 fun words. A couple of questionable decisions by me. I think Whelp was a small mistake. But played pretty well this one overall. Happy with it. Happy to get another win. Made up for 2 losses last week. 2 wins this week. 22 and 30 through the first 52. Back to 8 games behind the bot. Yeah, good week this week, guys. 2 solid, fun games, well played. So hope you guys enjoyed them. Thanks so much for watching as always. Really appreciate your support, and I will see you all soon for the next video. Have a good one. Bye-bye.